It was March of 2009, 1 year prior to the great earthquake and tsunami that devastated Japan. We were staying at the Kashibi Station Hotel in Osaka, which is a 10-minute train ride to the Shin-Osaka train station. Spring had almost arrived, but it was still a bit cool. Many flowers were in bloom, and in another week or so, cherry blossoms would be out in full force. One bright sunny afternoon, we headed out to catch the train to the Tennoji-ku station. There are a lot of historical sites in this area of Osaka. At Tennoji-ku station, we disembarked and wandered over to the pedestrian walkways, which consisted of several paths leading into a pleasant area with walls on both sides. Not knowing where to go next, we were approached by a very attractive, noble-looking Japanese gentleman. He was wearing a western trench coat, and he bowed slightly as he came near. He introduced himself as Mr. Nobushige, and we could call him Sandy for short. Noticing our confusion, he offered his assistance. We mentioned that we were interested in Buddhist temples and Shinto shrines. This seemed to please Sandy, and he mentioned that there were a number of very famous ones nearby. He had some time off from his affairs, so he offered to show us around. After visiting a temple or two, he offered to take us to a very special shrine. As Sandy took us into the shrine, he showed us how to purify ourselves. We took the ladle at the font and washed one hand at a time, then we were to rinse our mouth. As we approached the altar, we put a money offering in the box. At the altar, we rattled the bell by shaking the rope. Standing up straight, then bow twice, deeply. We clapped our hands twice to draw the attention of the deity. We bowed deeply once again. We were at the Sanko shrine, located on the hill named Mount Sanada. There was a statue of Sanada Yukimura, a samurai warrior who was famous for the siege of Osaka Castle. In the summer siege of Osaka Castle, a Tokugawa samurai recognized Sanada Yukimura and challenged him. Too weary and unable to fight, he acknowledged who he was. He removed his helmet, and his life was abruptly ended by the swift strike of a sword. The Battle of Tennoji was in 1615, and it was the last occasion two samurai warriors would challenge each other in battle. Sandy was visibly moved by the story. He bowed again and wished us well. He must return to his affairs. Before Sandy left, I asked him, "Are there any samurai warriors left?" He turned to me and smiled. "Not to my knowledge."